Hey guys, just like everybody else, I was shocked at what happened the other night between Ronda Rousey and Holly Holmes. And wow, I mean, it was just complete dominance by Holly Holmes. I didn't even know anything about Holly Holmes before this fight, but after seeing this fight, I had to go and see what her background is, and I found out that she had experience in kickboxing, and she was a professional boxer, and then she transitioned into MMA. And first, I'm gonna talk about the fight. Um, Holly Holmes had the perfect game plan. She exposed. I mean, everybody knew that Ronda Rousey didn't have good stand-up striking ability, but it's just that none of her opponents were able to capitalize on that. But what made Holly Holmes different than all the other opponents is that Holly Holmes actually was keeping her distance away from Ronda Rousey. Because if you notice, a lot of Ronda Rousey's opponents, they run straight at her. They come straight at Ronda, which makes it easy for Ronda to grab a hold of them and take them down to the ground using the judo techniques. And Ronda has gotten a few victories by knockout, but it was against opponents that were, they were average, but they weren't like extremely high quality opponents. At least not to the level of Holly Holmes, anyway. But Holly Holmes was keeping her distance, using good movement, good footwork, circling around the ring, not letting Ronda get too close. And every time Ronda would come in, Holly Holmes would hit her with a straight left. And Ronda just had no answer for that straight left. She got hit with that repeatedly throughout the fight. And they even showed in slow motion. She also landed a left elbow, which did a lot of damage. But a key factor in this fight was cardio, and you can just look at Holly Holmes and you can tell she was in great shape. Um, she looked like she doesn't have that much body fat. But if you look at Ronda, she was looking soft. She was looking a little chubby. She didn't look like she was in the best of shape. And I've actually seen Ronda in better shape in her past fights, so I don't know if she didn't train that hard for this particular fight or whatever. But after the first round, Ronda Rousey was breathing very heavy, had her mouth wide open. Um, Holly Holmes didn't look tired at all. And then going into the second round, um, Ronda was just fighting sloppy, throwing punches, missing, falling down, and that's what actually led to Holly Holmes knocking her out because it looked like Ronda threw a punch, but she got hit with another straight left, and it looked like that punch kind of hurt her. So I think it was a combination of her being hurt and being off balance, so she fell to the ground. And then when Ronda Rousey got back to her feet, she kind of had her back turned to Holly, and it just she was wide open for that left kick, and Ronda got kicked like in kind of like in the face and the neck, right up in here, and that was pretty much it after that. But I'm actually kind of glad that Ronda Rousey lost because I mean it's quite obvious that her ego was getting way too big, and she had that false sense of invincibility, which is something that a lot of fighters that go through a long period of time being undefeated, they usually get that false sense of confidence, thinking that nobody can beat them. And I think Ronda Rousey has said on multiple occasions that she didn't think that there was nobody, no female fighter that can beat her. And then she started saying that she can beat some men that were in her weight class. And when she started saying that, I kind of realized that she was getting a little bit too cocky and confident. And I used to like her. When she was in Strikeforce, she seemed to have an okay personality, but it seemed like when I started noticing things, like when she came to the UFC, like during that second fight with Miesha Tate, and Miesha Tate wanted to shake her hand, and Ronda Rousey just walked off, and that just was bad sportsmanship. I know they kind of didn't get along, but hey, if your opponent wants to shake your hand, go ahead and shake it. It's a show of respect. And even during this fight with Holly Holmes wanted to touch gloves with her before the fight, and Ronda Rousey just backed off, didn't want to touch gloves. And like I said, she just was getting too cocky, too confident, letting her success go to her head, and then she was doing movies and stuff, and so it was quite obvious that with the combination of her being undefeated, her getting all this media exposure, doing movies, doing talk shows, TV shows, that it just all made her ego way too big. And Holly Holmes gave her a good, hard reality check. Now Ronda Rousey knows that she's not invincible and that she's not unbeatable. But now that Ronda Rousey has lost, I wonder what she's going to do. But from what I'm hearing, she's not going to be fighting for a while because I think she has a cracked jaw. So when you have a injury like that, you're going to be out for a while. She may be off for 6 months to maybe a year. But I'm wondering, what is Ronda Rousey going to do? Now, I did hear a rumor that Ronda Rousey does want a rematch. Now, I'm actually kind of glad. If this is true, I'm actually glad, because I wouldn't want Ronda Rousey to do what Gina Carano did, because when Gina Carano got defeated for the first time, she just stopped doing MMA completely. And I would hate to see Ronda Rousey, just give up mixed martial arts just because of one loss. The way I see it, a true champion could take a loss and come back and be a better fighter. But if Ronda Rousey chooses to not do MMA no more, then that's disappointing. But I think with her kind of personality, she's very competitive. So I don't think she wants to go out like that. So I think that she will try to go for a rematch. But like I said, I was shocked. Congratulations to Holly Holmes. I hope that you have a lot of success defending your title, and stay humble. That's a good thing. You don't want to be like Ronda. You don't want to get too cocky and confident. Stay just the way you are. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that.